know, Brazil, it's like, you know, whatever, like 0 or -50 or whatever. It's like, no, not important. Oh, God, dude. I can't.
Hey, random guy that's not Tyler. Why isn't it Tyler? Come on.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
He definitely looked white to me, but I don't know.
I'm just gonna run past this guy and not ask him any questions. Oh, I remember this secret base.
Oh, maybe it is Tyler. Possibly. I like that noise.
Yeah, that's what I was like. The
Maybe
TV like
darker.
the TV crackled like it was like a tube TV. So that's something. All right. Well, that was really unnecessary. How?
How did you find me?
That man came and got me. He told me you needed help.
Do you know who that man is?
I have no idea. He just told me we had to follow him.
And you just did it.
So, what do we do now?
Looks like we don't have much choice. But follow him.
Cool. Just hand this inanimate girl over.
Yeah, like weird, not comatose, but comatose girl.
Lucas,
Bro.
you're safe and sound.
Only +10 for seeing your brother alive.
Marcus, how did you end up here?
Oh, just +10. -70 for anything. +10.
Marcus,
Why do you go to Florida where the world is safe for some
I
reason?
know now. You were.
I mean, I feel like people would do that anyway if it was like the world's exploding. People would be like, oh, well, out west it's okay. You know what I mean? So, I guess.
We'll explain everything.
Okay.
The god
Hi,
host.
idiots.
I love this character being introduced.
Welcome to the camp of the Invisibles, Lucas. Come and take a seat by the fire.
Okay. Where?
What is this place?
It's an old abandoned subway station. It's one of our secret bases.
Those guys have one
There's one
eye.
like it in every city on the planet.
There's another clan besides the Orange Clan, isn't there? The thing that took on Agatha's form wanted the child too.
Now, we've only recently become aware of the purple.
What about the
What?
blue clan? What about the red clan? What about the white clan?
We suspect that some AIs acquired a sort of consciousness using the net during the 80s. They want the Indigo child in order to become the dominant life force on the planet.
What is this stupid story?
To protect the life cycle!
Artificial intelligence.
What?
I have so many questions.
What do you know about the Indigo child?
She's a perfectly pure child whose soul has never been incarnated. Her coming has been awaited since the dawn of time.
Why has the Oracle committed all those murders?
So I guess she knows about this stuff because Lucas said
Coming of the Indigo child, but didn't specify when or where she would be born. That's why Oracle did the ritual sacrifices in order to touch the wave and listen to the coming child. 7 murders every 7 years.
And this cold. What role does it play in all of this?
The cold is the final countdown of the prophecy. If the Indigo child hasn't delivered her message before everything is frozen by the cold, then the human race is doomed.
there's the ticking clock,
Out
boys.
there, it's the apocalypse. The entire planet is paralyzed by the cold. In just a few days, no one will be able to resist the cold, and it'll be all over.
Who is really behind the Orange Clan?
Nobody knows for sure. It said
Stands up, walks around.
5 to control the world. Administration, police, army, finance, the media. They control everything.
Okay.
Over the centuries, the Orange Clan has built an empire that runs the entire world.
So, what do we do now?
The most broad,
We
vague
must bring
concept
the
possible.
Indigo child to a source of the
So it's
code.
like the Orange Clan is like
That's where she'll deliver her message and complete the
Yeah,
prophecy.
like the Illuminati.
but yeah, like that's the
Where
word I
do
was
we
looking for, like
find
the
this
Illuminati.
concept?
Okay.
There are only 3 known to exist on the planet. The closest
Kind of reminds me of
found
the
on an
original
old
Deus Ex spot, but
military
Deus Ex does it way better.
Yoshida. That's where I was born. My parents were scientists. They were working for the government.
Can I ask one question to this guy? How do you know this, and who are you?
Artifact
Yeah.
was discovered that was not of human origin. It turned out to be a chroma source. We must bring the Indigo child there as quickly as possible.
Across the country?
She wastes away and dies without having delivered her message.
When do we leave?
In 2 hours, the time it'll take to finish preparations on your vehicle and to find you enough gasoline. It seems likely that the orange and purple clans will be waiting for you at Kushida. They will stop at nothing to prevent you from uniting the child with the artifact. We will take care of the child, give her a bit of chroma to help her hang on.
Okay.
There are some mattresses in the wagon back there. I suggest you get some rest before you have to leave. You have a long journey ahead of you. Tomorrow may well be the last day of the
So
Bud.
the Orange Clan is the Oracle and those All-Seers, and the Purple Clan is artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
I'm
Earth,
dead tired.
AI,
I'm gonna
Illuminati.
take Bogart's advice. Get some sleep.
I don't think I can sleep
But
right now.
you're
I'm
dead.
gonna wander around.
They just like spent 5 minutes giving exposition and none of it mattered. And it's so vague and bad.
Yeah, I'll be Carla. What up, boy? Yeah. Excellent. Give me that.
Is that an abacus? Is that what it's called? Abacus?
An old radio. If I could get it to work, maybe I could get some news from the top.
But everyone's like,
It seems to be in pretty good shape. Just need some batteries and an antenna.
just needs everything. Is that what I have to do? Do I like literally have to like?
Literally find batteries in an antenna. No, it's fine. Yeah, just take the batteries out of that flashlight. No one needs that.
Wait, what is the thing that's showing up?
I think it's the things that are right.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Once
It was
again,
just very specific.
Flashlights. I'm gonna steal the batteries out of one for the radio.
Yeah, who cares about seeing? I want to hear some nothing.
yeah, like who would still be like? Alright, so I need an antenna. Which I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, they're Indigo child.
How's she doing?
She's fine by asleep.
Doesn't
She doesn't have much.
look asleep.
I didn't really good, but she needs a chroma source real bad.
What's chroma?
Her eyes are literally. Oh, no.
Can someone explain to me what chroma is? Hi. Yes, hi, hello. Do you have a do you have an antenna? Spare antenna, lads?
There we go. Hey, Lucas. Whoa.
What if I just don't do the radio thing?
Doesn't even matter.
Still not asleep?
No, I can't seem to relax.
It's hard to believe that it's all going to end tomorrow, isn't it? Fields,
Also, the
cities,
like the
everything will disappear.
it ramped up really quick. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, man, it's cold out there, to being like, oh, yeah, it's like the end of the world
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Nothing important ever happened.
Like, I'm not saying there was nothing.
Not anymore.
Also, these graphics are different, I feel. Like, I feel like this is actually a cutscene.
I don't know. It sort of looks artifacted. It's hard to tell.
I feel like it is.
Maybe.
Just Lucas just looks like death. I mean, that's obviously
He
the
is.
point because it's literally dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Carla, what do you think about my?
Frozen. Your lips are like ice.
It's because I'm dead, girl.
I love you.
What?
Okay.
Whoa.
Let me get your ice cold wiener.
Rated R, guys. Sorry.
What chemistry?
the fact, like, it just cut so quick, it's just like, yeah. Well, I did not, it looked like I pressed start there. I didn't.
No. Please, no. Why are they still doing this? This better be the shortest flashback possible.
Oh, it be. Why can't
Nice camera.
I love you, Lucas.
Oh my god. The hardest thing in the game is walking out of this door.
It's really easy to look dumb playing this game.
He knew the hangar was going to burn, John. I'm sure of it. But he wasn't the one who started the fire.
Look, Mary, that's just not possible, and you know it. Nobody can see things before they happen.
That artifact emitted a kind of radiation that we still don't understand. Maybe it changed something in Lucas.
Okay, so that thing you saw was an artifact and it gave him powers, like, I guess.
Near that thing, and they all checked out
Yeah.
fine. Don't you see? If it was the artifact, then we'd all be radiated, and we'd all
There's a
have
difference,
powers.
John. I was pregnant with Lucas when I went for the first time. Lucas was radiated by the artifact when he was still in the womb.
This is just ridiculous, Mary. I've heard enough. I'm going to take a walk while you calm down. Lucas? What are you doing there? Lucas? Lucas?
Why are you so weird, Lucas? Well, at least that one barely existed.
Also,
I love
we
you,
got
Lucas.
irradiated.
I was trying to hunt you down for murder, but now I love you.
Yeah, after like one scene where they team up, I love you like this.
I love you. I remember that being like, what? What an unlikely, like they were going for like, what an unlikely love story, and it's like, oh, hey, I'm playing Resident Evil Code Veronica. That's cool.
Literally.
That's good. This one did come out after Code Veronica, so. Also, I want this. Like, when it snows, just take that to work. Yeah, I'm here.
There's the hangar.
Dude, living in Alaska and actually using like a snowmobile
Got
would
here
be
before the Oracle
so
and the purple
cool.
plan.
They're not far away. I sense their presence.
Okay, Goku.
Jade's lost consciousness. She's at the end of her rope. We don't have much time. Are you sure that you don't want me to come with you?
I don't know what's going to happen, Carla.
I don't know if I'm at the very end. I have no idea.
Be careful. I need you.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, we kind of forgot to split, but it's too late now. It's
If I'm not
10:50.
back in 15 minutes, go
Should I
back.
split it right now or?
No.
We'll protect you.
I'm only going to play a couple more minutes anyway. We'll just hope that everything was alright. Oh my god. Well, you know, it's actually, this is easier than walking.
It literally is.
If this whole game was just pressing L and R like this, I would be fine. Like, literally 5 hours of this, I'd be like, okay, sounds good.
I will say that we barely went over an hour, so
We should.
recording should be fun.
It's not like it automatically happens. It's just sometimes it's weird. Whew. We did it. We got to the stupid base.
This sort of reminds me of Dead Space 3 a little bit.
I could see that.
Maybe a little bit more Lost Planet. Hey, it's the base that you were a kid. How convenient.
This is the thing we like just found out like a second ago. Wait, what?
There was a switch right there.
Where's the elevator music? Dude, this might be the very, very end.
Definitely feels like it.
I don't know if I just want to finish.
1,000 years. 14,000 years I've been awaiting this moment. The moment when the mystery is revealed to me. The answer to all questions. And it's all brought me the Indigo child. What an ironic destiny.
The Orange Clan will make slaves of all humanity if they have the secret.
So we found out about the Orange and Purple Clan like 10 minutes before the end of the game.
We will be the equal of the gods.
I'll never give you the child.
Your tiny role is finished. You can now disappear from the game.
Get it?
We thank you for all that you have done for us.
Please.
DBC fight scene and you can barely even see what's happening. Wait, was there a pail of lava?
Yep.
Literally the end of T2 or Resident Evil 2?
Anytime someone's strong, lava's the way you have to do it. Oh, he was about to do the,
He's literally
Tien
going
stack.
Super Saiyan!
Oh man, I missed it.
This game. Or should I say this? This is David Cage. What was he thinking?
Yeah, how can you have a game where the first, like, couple hours is honestly, like, pretty dope, and then be like, no. By the way, this is, like, exactly what happens in the movie Hancock. Like I said, this game so much reminds me of Hancock, in that, like, it starts out pretty cool, and then you're like, oh, yeah. It, like, devolves to, like, a ridiculous level.
Let me check out that movie. Are you saying that the ending half is, like, as bad as
Oh,
this?
yeah. The first half, you're like, oh, it's kind of like a neat movie, and then there's a big reveal just like this one, and it's just, like, awful. Okay, so I'm at the top, so can you just do whatever you're gonna do? Tri-beam ha!
Convenient that he's right above the pit of acid or whatever it is. So climactic. What happened to the Black Ops agents, by the way?
Here we go. Oh, at least I have multiple lives. Oh, I didn't even lose a life there? Sweet.
Hope you didn't get like a bad AI ending.
Get it? The game. Dude, the final boss was literally introduced 5 minutes before the end of the game.
Seriously, and it's like, what a generic way to be like, oh, artificial intelligence is gonna be these plasma humans. God, this game is so bad.
Yeah, it's worse than I remember it. Because, like, I remember, obviously, I even said it from the very beginning, like, oh, it goes off the rails. But, man, it goes off the rails.
And I think that's why we kind of blocked So I think we don't remember the end of this game for two reasons. First of all, it's so bad that I think we just wanted to forget about it. But also, like, everything happens so fast.
So fast, yeah.
And everything is revealed at the last second before it even matters.
And
Like,
you know the funny thing
if
is,
there's
like,
more foreshadowing, but there's no foreshadowing.
a lot of, like, the early parts in the game are, like, very deliberate. Like, remember, even 2 sit-downs ago, there was the part, or maybe it was last sit-down.
What? Is the AI dead, or what?
Where I had to match all the clues by Carla, and it took, like, forever because it was so in-depth. And now it's just like, nah, it's fine.
Like, what even happened to AI? Did it just give
Go in
up?
here.
Walk on the... No, go back. There's stones that lead into the inner pool. Guess that's the chroma. There you go, little girl who hasn't said one word.
Or done anything.
And probably isn't even freaking alive. Foreground object. I now know everything.
Tom Brady's the GOAT? That's the meaning of life?
What could you possibly say in one sentence that affects the entire universe? Guess she's dead. Hey, you should probably get away from that cancerous chroma thing.
Nah.
By the way, Carla, I'm dead. Do you notice how I don't have any body heat? Are you kidding me?
Wow. Honestly, wow.
If the credits start rolling, I'm going to start...
Just smashing things. That's it. Oh, man. Like, I'm sure there's going to be an epilogue kind of thing. But, oh my god.
What a disaster. Like, I don't know if they ran out of funds or...
The cold
What?
went away
Wow.
just like it had come.
That was the end of the game.
As if the Indigo child had turned the hourglass by delivering her message. Everything was just as it was before. I guess that means the lesser evil. The Oracle and the Orange Clan went back to their places of power in the secret government of the world. And the Purple Clan went back to haunting us on the net. I should be happy, I guess. I've been living with Carla for 3 months. She's the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Yesterday, she told me that she's pregnant.
How?
Bogart's underground base. That means that our child was radiated by the chroma at Rashida, just like I was in my mother's womb. I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm the one and only keeper of the greatest secret in the universe. What should I do with all that power?
This is like a 4th grader Japanese shonen plot. It's so bad.
I just want to live my life.
Maybe she could have said, like, something that would actually, like, change humanity forever is, like, the secret to, everlasting power.
Oh,
Like,
nothing at all.
what's the word I'm looking for? Like, renewable energy source. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, here's how you make infinite energy. And then it would just, like, I don't know, change the world.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Literally a 0 out of 10 ending.
Yeah. Wow.
That is abysmal.
Woo! Man! I mean, goodness gracious. Boo! It's like at the movie, you're like,
They must have ran out of time or money. Like, that's
yeah!
the only
So
explanation.
it's like, the first half of the game is so unbelievably, like,
That's
specific.
yeah.
Like, look at the first scene when you're at the diner. There's so many things you have to do, right? There's, like, a billion, like, objects you can use and not use and all this stuff. Or, like, look at other scenes. Like, early in the game, you play basketball as Tyler. And you fight as Carla. Like, they took so much time to add this stuff in. That's, like,
training with Carla, doing all this stuff in the apartment, like so many like little details. But then when it's like the big picture ending, they couldn't do anything.
I mean,
right.
from the second, like, I thought that the moment where everything falls apart is when you're outside Lucas's apartment and you start showing your superpowers. But clearly the moment it falls apart is that exact scene where Carla's in the at the grave of Tiffany, because you're like, wait, what? She's dead?
Yeah.
And then like I beat the game 45 minutes later.
Yeah, and Carla
30
is like,
minutes later, maybe.
Carla just turns into a completely different person in one scene, talking to Lucas for like.
She's
2
like,
minutes.
I believe you, and it's like, okay. And then like even more so, like when you're sitting there with Tyler, and he's like, hey, something's weird, whatever, and you're like, all right, I did meet Lucas, and I believe him, and he's like, not that Tyler was like bad or not understanding, but he was like, cool. He was just like, cool.
Yeah.
Like it was just like, that's fine, and it's like, what? And then like Tyler, I guess you assume makes it, but clearly they mean that scene where his girlfriend comes to be the last scene, but like. So you could have left, and it would have been the same thing. You would have got 5 more seconds with Tyler, but that's it, because he doesn't show up again. And then like that guy you meet in the freaking subway station, like who is he? Like who are these people?
Yeah.
Like it could have been added for 30 seconds. Like
the guy who just says, "I know where Lucas is." No explanation. Just he knows he's wearing a beanie and sunglasses. Okay, just brush it off.
But then it's like that guy could have just been like, I follow this my whole life. People call me crazy, but I've been living down here for years because I knew this was going to happen, right? And you'd be like, whatever.
Even if they're like, yeah, I was a deserter of the Orange Clan. Like that's all the explanation that you really need for him to know that knowledge.
And you literally, so you know the Oracle for at least half the game. Technically, you know him for the whole game, but like you see him for half the game, so I'm like, that's fine. But then they're like, and you see the Orange Clan through those, backdrops. And by the way, how much of a cop-out to be like, they control the government and the media, man. Like, it's just like, how basic. It's just like, it's the shadow government, man.
The funniest thing is that David Cage felt it necessary to introduce the Purple Clan.
Yeah,
like
what?
A battered.
Like, they could have not been in there, it would have been fine. Like,
oh, there's another warring faction. By the way, it's 30 minutes before the game ends.
Like,
but they exist.
Did they have to show it to show you why you've been talking to Agatha still? Like, they couldn't have just been like, oh, Agatha was an oracle as well, but a good one. Like, it had to be like, no, Agatha was actually dead the whole time after she actually died. And you were talking to computer AI. Okay? And then at the very end, he's like, I'm the final boss, actually. And you press L and R for like 5 seconds, and then it just goes away. But then he said the Orange Clan and the Purple Clan still exist. So I guess the Oracle's dead, and maybe that one AI is dead.
I think David Cage wanted to follow up this game with a direct sequel, and obviously, no thank you.
Yeah.
Make Heavy Rain, which is like less of a dumpster fire.
It's less of a dumpster fire, but it does really still fall apart like halfway through or the other half.
At least it's just like the Origami Killer is just like one guy.
I just can't believe how fast everything. It's like clearly they ran out of money, but like when you make a game, do you always make it from beginning to end? Like that like
yeah.
Do you literally are like first scene, all right, first scene's done, now we do the second scene. I realize you have like a script and whatever, but do you literally go like, okay, we're gonna do everything in the first scene, right, and then move on?
I feel as if I was directing the game, obviously you would have like a rough basis of what you want to accomplish, but I would probably do the beginning and then the ending to make sure that those are as perfect as possible. And make those as good as possible.
Yeah, because people like
and then fill in the rest of the game.
A bad
cut stuff if I don't have time or money.
A bad ending like really leaves a sour taste in your mouth, whereas like a bad middle, you'd be like, whatever. Like this game has a good beginning, it really does. Yeah. But the ending's so bad that you're like you forget about everything.
And like
else.
if you are having trouble with development, like cutting stuff in the middle is, I mean, it's still bad, but it's not nearly as bad as cutting the ending.
Let's see if there's. I know we're out of time. Oh, so I have bonus points.
You can only
ice skating contest? I don't remember that one. Okay, so gallery, 2 bonus points. Sure. Wow.
Unlock the last one. Yeah, unlock the last artwork. Oh my god. I hope it's Lucas and Carla and their budding relationship.
47.
Ooh, it's his development.
Where's David Cage?
I don't even know what he looks
I
like.
don't even know what he looks like either. Right?
Oh, I think it's the guy in the black shirt to the right. I think that's David Cage.
Boo! Alright, let's see what this. Oh. So just.
Is that just
Okay.
concept art?
Movies, I'm sure, are like. I mean, that's cool. I'm just gonna watch this for a sec. I know we're after time and all that, but I want to see what the voice of Lucas looks like. I mean, this. It's at least cool that they have this.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has an info.
If you want it, do inside. That way you'll have to please to listen to it.
Sergeant Mitchell?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti.
Hey, can I see
I
more of that?
haven't worked in investigations for a long time. I have, but I can do much help.
Is this guy smoking while doing it?
Can't locate the files that
He
way.
has the smoky
Would you like
voice.
to do some target practice?
Sure.
The government has declared a level 1 state of emergency. And you're the sacrifice of all things are never like this. This is danger. I've got no other choice. I don't want to, Marcus. As I told you
Oh, that's cool.
before, I am subject to a child.
This is absolutely incredible.
These people, when they were reading it, they were like, "This is Kino." Yeah, I can't imagine these are very long.
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
So, you see, was your voice chicken racist? I think my nature chicken, and I got that. Oh, you say
You got a lot of trust.
So that guy just got paid double because he did every voice.
Basically. Why do you have eyes?
You think you're funny.
Cool. Let's see if there's
Did they
another.
even show Lucas's
Yeah, it didn't even
voice?
show Lucas. All right, let's see if there's another interesting one.
Maybe the guy was just like, no, I don't want to
Since
see
I'll,
shown in this
since I'll literally never ever play this game again for
Right.
any reason.
Fine.
But yeah, overall, like literally, if I'm gonna give it a rating, it's gonna be like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah. I was about to say 3 out of 10.
It was the first of its kind, so I give it like some points and stuff. But like, oh my god, Sam's dance, making of teaser. Yeah, I'm gonna say motion capture.
Oh, I hope they showed the DBZ fights. I'm sure it's on like wires.
Oh, it's gotta be. And now you're like, this is how they ran out of money. Because I'm sure that this was very expensive back then.
Oh yeah. I mean, even nowadays it's super expensive. I mean, all the Marvel movies are just basically green screen and
Yeah.
special effects, and they cost like $200 million to make.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It literally is just like, yeah, we saw The Matrix.
Dude, if I could have one, like, unique ability, like a really, like, cool thing that I could do, it would be, like, being able to, like, do flips and stuff like that. I'll just never be in shape enough or athletic enough to be like, here, I'm gonna kickstand off of this, like, wall. Like, it's just, but it would be such a cool thing.
And the craziest thing is that like some like Olympic like gymnasts can just do like 5 or 6 backflips in a row.
I would accept doing one flip.
And like they're obviously they do it on sort of like a padded surface with like more of like a give upwards.
Yeah.
But like the last flip that they do usually is like not just a backflip, like they turn like 720 degrees in the air too. It's like crazy.
That's pretty cool how they did that. Alright, so I think that's all the videos I wanted to watch. I forget if there's anything else. I mean, I have 270 bonus points, so... I wonder if you get 200 each time you beat the game, because then it wouldn't take too long to unlock everything! All right, so soundtrack. I guess credits just displays the credits. Soundtrack. Oh, it's just like numbers.
Ooh, let it crawl.
Oh, there's actually not that many. So they're actually songs.
Oh, we're gonna get DMCA.
Oh yeah, dude. We every single time we do. And then sequences. The only one, the hidden dance floor. The only one I didn't see was the ice skating contest. Did we like miss this somehow? By the way, I want to point out there's also no good or bad ending.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wonder how you get this one. I'm not actually gonna do this, but we can.
Yeah, because you know that this is gonna take 10 years. Maybe if like you don't do the basketball thing.
Haha. Man, they had to mocap all of this. No wonder this game costs so much money. They had to get like an ice skater. You know what I mean? Or
Like so much wasted resources. Like, could you take out this stuff and make the ending better?
like if the game was full and then they also had this, you'd be like, amazing. But the fact that they wasted time on this and you're like, the game's not full. Ah, he lost. All right, so that's Indigo Prophecy. I don't know if I'll ever play another David Cage game on the channel, just because they're all so long. This one generally is a little bit,
Yeah.
shorter. So that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. It really is like it's the first of its kind, but all things considered, it's a pretty big disappointment. So see you next time. This was an experience. Bye.